Something is very strange with eBay recently. Hello and welcome to the channel where we are trying to sell some stuff on eBay and pay our bills this way. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person, which occupies bulk of my day. Today I would like to talk about some strange things going on eBay at the moment. But before we start, if you are interested in reselling on eBay, please consider subscribing to the channel. So guys, most of the time I know what is going on my eBay account. I know why my sales are going up or going down. I know what has caused it and what to do to fix it, basically. But recently it was super strange. At first, I thought it's still a problem with me logging into eBay app from abroad, but to be fair, it was always bad up to first dispatch, and after all sold items have been dispatched, everything was going back to normal. And the same was basically this time. Monday after dispatch was quite good, but then Tuesday was surprisingly slow. But I didn't notice that yet. I mean, I've noticed it, but I wasn't too suspicious about it. I've treated it as a slow day, which happens from time to time, yeah? But on Wednesday, I knew that something is super strange and something is wrong. So guys, to put you in some sort of perspective, I run about 1500 items on Buy It Nows and 150 auctions at any given time. I add something every day and I delist something every day. When items have reached 90 days period being live and they haven't sold, I end them and sell similar them after some minor changes. I run all my items on auction first, and when they don't sell, I turn them into Buy It Nows. Sometimes, when I don't have anything new to list, I run the same items on auctions over and over again, just to use my free listing allocation, which is 600 auctions a month. So basically, I list 150 auctions every Saturday. All my items have offers turned on, and every morning I send offers to watchers between 8 and 9 a.m., usually around 8:30 a.m. I also run my items on seasonal basis, so in summer I've got summer items live, in winter I've got winter items live. When I start to run out of seasonal items, I start to put like items that are out of season. Yeah. So in summer, when I run out of summer items, I put, for example, jeans, which I consider autumn item, but still, when I've got nothing more to put live, I've put them on just to use my free listing allocation. On winter, on the other hand, I would put like long sleeve tops. And the last two things that I want to say, just to give you an idea how my story is run. I've got all my items on promoted listings, excluding very new items, so I give them a chance to sell without promoting them for first 14 days. Then after 14 days, I put them on promoted listings. And I keep them on promoted listings until they sell. What else? And last thing, I had a sale every single day for last 170 days. Yeah, and that zero sales day that happened before that 170 days was when I had my shop closed for 2 weeks because I had nobody to dispatch my items. So with that being said, you've got a rough idea how I run my shop. Now, what kind of buyer initiated activity it gives me? And that's important, guys. Buyer initiated activity, not what I do to sell my items. Yeah, kind of what eBay gives me in terms of showing buyers my items. and how buyers interact with me. Because, for example, when I send my offers to watchers, this is what kind of I do to sell my items, yeah, not what eBay does to sell them. I initiate that sale, yeah. So back to the topic, what eBay gives me. Number one, I get about five to eight items sales every day, both eBay pushing my items and me pushing my items. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but on average, it's about 5 to 8 items every day being sold. About 40% of those are are me sending my offers, and 60% is what eBay gives me basically. Number two, I get about 20 to 30 watchers, new watchers on my items every day. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but usually 20 odd new watchers every day. Number three, I get about 5 to 10 bids on my auctions every week. Yeah, about 2 to 4 of them during the week, and the rest of them is on Friday and Saturday. Number four, I've got some questions about my items. These happen seldom, as I don't like to waste my time to answer questions, so I try my best not to get them, but I do get them from time to time. I would say one a week, so from 0 to 2 I would say, but roughly one a week. And number five, I usually get 1 or 2 new followers every day. Unless I do something to get my followers, then I got more of them. And one more thing about my shop, I also run coupons and promotions. Yeah, so either coupons or promotions. I don't do them both at the same time, but I do something all the time. I got either coupon or promotion on, like a markdown sale. Yeah, so this is what I do. This is what I get from eBay, like a eBay initiated activity: sales, watchers, bids, followers, and questions. And this is where it gone strange this week. So on Tuesday we had a very slow day comparing to Monday, which was kind of decent. We had about 130 quid in sales, and on Tuesday we had about 60, but bulk of that was evening time. Yeah, and I knew something is not right, but I was like, kind of like, yeah, it happens from time to time. I still ended the day with 60 quid, so it's kind of okay. But the red light was flashing already in my head, saying, yeah, just pay attention on Wednesday, be aware that something may be wrong here. So on Wednesday, I was doing my things during the day, but I had eBay on like a back burner. I was checking it every hour or so. And on Wednesday and on Thursday, from about 9:30 a.m. till about 6 p.m. British time, I had absolutely nothing from the buyer initiated activity or eBay initiated activity. I got nothing. All my sales came from offers that I have sent out to watchers in the morning. Yeah, I had no eBay initiated sales whatsoever. On top of that, there was no new watchers whatsoever, and that was kind of the biggest indicator that telling me that something is wrong. Yeah, that was something that drew my attention to the whole thing. On top of that, I had no bids on my auctions, no questions on my items, no followers for my shop. Obviously, these happen more seldom, but watchers, I have new watchers basically every hour of the day. So I was like, kind of like, my shop is invisible for the buyers. Yeah, so when on Thursday the same thing has happened, and although I made some sales during Wednesday and Thursday, but these were sales like in the evening, and during the day it was completely dry, absolutely dry. It was like My phone was on silent for whole day, and at 6:30 p.m., like somebody has turned on my phone and boom, 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 those kachings, those questions, things like that started to pour in out of nowhere, out of the blue, basically. So on Thursday, I started to look at it really, really, really like hard, yeah? Because I run my second shop, which I call garbage shop, and everything was fine there. In fact, over there we had 10 days in a row with a sale, at least one, sometimes even 3 on one day, and that has never happened before. In fact, this shop was doing better than ever before, I would say. So I started to think, have I done something for eBay to penalize me, like a late dispatch defect, negative feedback, or something of this sort, yeah? And I came to conclusion that nothing like that has happened, and that puzzled me even more. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I came to conclusion that eBay has done something bad. Yeah, eBay probably has switched off some of their servers, which basically my shop was on. And I had no activity on my main shop, but I had some good activity on my garbage shop. So I came to conclusion some shops have been turned off, and because of some shops have been turned off and website was running like normal, all those customers went to the shops that were on, that left. For example, half of them, I don't know, maybe 80%, maybe 30%, I don't know. So on Thursday, I logged out of my eBay account on my computer and I started to look for my shop. And the shop was there. I could see my items, I could buy my items. But when I started to put in something to the search box to find my items, I couldn't find any. So I even copied the title and pasted the title into the search box. And even then, I couldn't find that item that was actually whole, full title that I have copied. I couldn't find it. So I was like, yeah, my shop is my items are kind of invisible for the buyers via search engine. Yeah. And then on Thursday evening, things started to come back to life. Friday was kind of okay, a bit slowish, but okay. I mean, slower than usual, but it was decent day. Yeah. And Saturday was kind of decent as well. Yeah. Things seem to work as they supposed to work. So what has happened in my opinion? Like I've said, I think eBay has switched off the servers, some of the servers. I don't know why. I don't know how many. Yeah. But servers where my shop was on, they were shut down. I couldn't find my items. Yeah. And I don't think it was a failure because it was on 2 days in a row between 9:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. So within like a working hours, office hours. So I would rather think they have switched them deliberately. I don't know, software update, hardware update. I don't know, maybe it was just too hot because the weather was very good in UK, but I don't even know if they keep their servers in UK. So I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. I'm not an expert on this topic. I don't want to make a fool out of myself talking rubbish. Yeah, because we've got enough, rubbish when we hear politicians talking. What I'm trying to say, guys, that sometimes it's them. It's not you, it's them. When something strange happens, don't panic. Try to establish what has happened and if it's your fault and if you can do anything about it. If you can't, if it's not your fault, just stay calm. Yeah, just stay calm. There's no point to stress yourself. Yeah, I don't think many of you were in the army, but soldiers, when they rest, when they're out and about on training, and they have a rest time, they never sit on their asses and do nothing. Yeah, they clean their weapon or check their weapon if everything is fine. Yeah, they maintain equipment. some sort of equipment, any equipment. They change their socks, they drink, they eat, yeah, and so on and so forth. They do something while resting. They try to prepare themselves for tomorrow. So when things like that happen to you on eBay, yeah, be like that soldier. Don't sit on your ass and stress yourself that something is not working. Just sit, take a rest, and do something while you're resting. Yeah, list something new. End those stale listings. Release them again. Change something in them to give them a better chance to sell when you put them on next time. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is just when you've got nothing to do because it's not your fault, don't stress yourself. Do something to be in the better position tomorrow when things will go back to normal. With that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button. If you wish to support the channel further, consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. And be sure you come back for more. I'm back in Poland now, so I'll try to put video 3 times a week now. On Tuesday or Wednesdays, there will be always what's sold video. On Fridays, there will be a whole video for next 4 to 5 weeks before I run out of material, footage that I've got. And then on Sunday, I will try to make a video, like a general video about eBay or business related video with some tips and tricks and advice and stuff like that. Yeah. So guys, take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. God bless you all and bye bye.